Hi, Hedy. What are you working on now?
I am working on my memoirs, um, life experiences that span, 7 decades, exploring different styles and forms on how to write them. I'm also working on my parents' memoirs from what my father wrote about his World War II experiences when he was a prisoner of war in Japan. And then also my mother's memories that I recorded through many conversations I had with her before she passed. And she passed at 103. So that's like 10 decades of experiences.
And what is your process?
So I'm studying different forms of memoir writing. I'm trying to find which best suits me and also what suits the writing that I'm doing. And I've been drawn to lyrical memoirs, lyrical essays as a writing style, mainly because I love poetry. And a lyrical memoir can be like a prose poem, but I'm studying this right now. And that's an exciting journey that I'm taking. It also uses facts, bits of memory, and putting it into a more imaginative form. It's using language in a kind of a magical and musical form in telling the story. So I've been learning about these forms through writing workshops, studying books about memoirs, reading memoirs, especially by BIPOC writers. This is the focus that I've had. So Black, Indigenous, people of color, including non-binary presenters and writers, and when I can find them, particularly Asian American and Southeast Asian American women writers. And as a BIPOC writer, as an Asian American, I'm finding a strong movement among BIPOC writers to find our own authentic voice, our own authentic style. As I said earlier, I love poetry. I have a substantial body of poetry that I've written over the last 30 years. And many are inspired by my life experiences. So I'm choosing special poems, transforming them into lyrical memoir, and it's exciting to see this process. And I've also been writing just lyrical essays and studying about them through workshops to bring the reader into my stories. It seems to be kind of a fine line between poetry and lyrical essays, but something I'm continuing to explore.
And what do you want to do with your work?
Yes, I basically want to gather these stories as a legacy for my children and grandchildren. I want to share these stories with my partner, my husband, so he can understand how I think and analyze life experiences. And then at a later point, I want to add illustrations to my lyrical memoirs that will visualize the words and use these visuals to maybe write more memoirs. I have a collection of drawings and I intend to create more. I have also access to visual art that speaks to the mosaic of my life. I have photographs I've gathered over the years and now digital recordings that can be used in a whole new way. And, I do want to publish at a later date when I'm ready, an anthology of my poems, books on my memoirs. Thank you.